What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be focused on training with one glove. I'm going to explain to you how often I do this and how long I've been doing it for. And then in addition, we're going to talk about the benefits of this and some of the possible negatives that you might run into if you're somebody who's less experienced, who's trying out this training. But let's roll the intro and let's dive in because you're going to learn something very important today. So when I've gone to some gyms and I've done in-depth seminars that span over multiple days, and I can get into sort of the nitty-gritty details as opposed to just basics, I bust out this drill and I always ask, who's done this before? And I've never had anybody say, oh yeah, I do it. So what we're gonna be doing is just putting one glove on. It could be the jab hand, it could be the cross. Both serve different purposes. The opposite hand is ungloved, so you can put all the emphasis on speeding this up. But in addition, you can start working on having a stellar defense by making sure this hand stays pasted to your head. How many times have you seen people throw hooks and get knocked down as they're being offensive? But if your hand's there, you're gonna be tight. There's gonna be no spaces. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I go about executing this type of drilling and what I might do. So it could very well look something like this. I just start off a random round, and I just say, you know what? I'm gonna put myself through 3 minutes where I only jab. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be on the outside, my other hand's gonna clamp to my head, and I'm just gonna work. That's it. And I'm getting used to this hand having zero movement, and I just pump the jab out. Number one, I'm getting a better jab. I'm driving forward with that jab, getting that muscle build up, working the technique. But number two, as I already said, defensive. You're getting very strong at that. I also like to just have all the punches mixed in so that I'm really getting used to switching angles and levels with the same hand, which is something that not enough people do and is very advantageous to have in your arsenal. So that would look something like this. Clamp the hand. Again, if you're southpaw, it'll be opposite, but clamp the back hand to the head, hand up, and I just work. And you can start getting very creative with this drill, saying, okay, you know what? I'm gonna focus on one hand striking, but I'm gonna mix in all the kicks. And as I already said, the benefit is the defensive aspect. Learning to attach those fingers right to the head and not disconnect. And as I was even doing that last set there, I felt a couple times where my hand pulled away. And because I haven't been in training camp, I haven't been focusing on my technique, obviously something slipped and I'm making mistakes. But right away I recognize and I can go, ooh, there's a hole there. There's an opening which I want to close. So this is something which you should absolutely be doing. We used to drill this very frequently when I was younger. Probably once a week in class, the instructor would say, lose one glove, we're gonna just focus on one side. And we would spend about 10 minutes approximately in that class just working off the jab. But then sometimes we'd switch hands and we'd have just the cross firing and practice keeping the jab hand tight to the head. This serves many purposes, and if you're doing solo training where you don't have partners, it's absolutely something that is going to help you improve your skill level. In particular, as I mentioned, the defense. So if you have not already added this, I suggest you do your next training session, put one glove on, fire that hand out, and just challenge yourself in a new way. I will be back soon to my studio upstairs. We'll have a little bit more freedom to do other things. But you know, if you guys enjoyed the episode today, even though I'm just outdoors, please give the video a like. If you haven't already, join the channel, get subscribed. As always, guys, train hard. I will see you back here soon.